Careful, do you need a hand?
Just let me inside before Brenda comes out and starts having a go.
Why would she? You've done nothing wrong.
I don't think the Dingles will see it like that.
Jimmy, nobody's going to blame you for what happened.
I'll tell that to Kane when he comes round with his baseball bat.
It wasn't your fault.
Jimmy, are you all right?
It's fine.
Can I borrow you for a minute?
As you can see, we're busy right now. Come on, Jimmy.
Mr. King?
Yeah?
PC Jones. Would you mind answering a few questions?
I wasn't expecting you to be up.
I couldn't sleep.
Well, that's not surprising, considering everything you've been through.
I saw Liv at the hospital.
Oh, how's she doing? Is she okay?
She told me what went on with her and Paul at the barn. She'd gone there to confront him.
About what?
About what he's been doing to our village. Liz, it was him. All along. Every bruise, every beating.
No. It couldn't have been.
He faked his own kidnap to cover his tracks and he let Connor do a runner, then he wouldn't get found out. It's been going on for months and months.
Oh, sweetheart. I don't know what to say.
And I just sit back and I just let it happen.
No. Don't you dare blame yourself. He had us all fooled.
No. You told me not to trust him, and I ignored you. Why? Why could I not see it?
Because you loved him. And he knew it. And he used it to his own advantage.
I don't love him anymore. I hate him. I'm glad he's dead.
So you dropped off a shipment in Harrogate?
Yeah. I was going to get back in my cab and come home. And then I got a phone call.
That would be from Amy.
You could let your husband answer, Mrs. King.
Yeah. I did get a call from Amy. But I think Mackenzie phoned me first.
Amy was looking after our kids at the Hawksford Holiday Club. And our son's birth mother, Juliet, had turned up there. She wanted to know if she could take him. We're fighting her for custody at the moment.
Mrs. King, if you don't allow your husband to answer, I'll have to ask you to leave the room.
Sorry, I just thought it might be relevant. I won't say anything else.
So you were on your way to get the kids in the truck. What would you say your state of mind was?
Obviously, I was stressed. A woman I barely know was doing a runner with my son.
Do you know what speed you were travelling at?
The limit, probably.
Within the limit or over?
I don't know. All I knew was I needed to find my son.
Do we really need to do this right now? He's literally just come out of hospital.
I'm sure you can appreciate we need to establish what happened, Mrs. King. A man has lost his life.
I'm more than aware of that. But I'm also aware that my husband's blood pressure was through the roof first thing this morning. Sure you don't want another death on your hands?
It's all confused in my head.
Take your time.
I was driving along the road and suddenly I couldn't see what was in front of me.
Are you saying your vision was impaired?
I don't know. It's all a bit of a blur. Excuse the pun.
Anything on your windscreen will show up on forensics.
Forensics?
The team are up there as we speak.
Look, I know you need to find out what happened, but I can tell you right now, none of this was Jimmy's fault. I mean, he's always really careful. He'd never do anything to put anyone's life in danger.
Don't worry, our accident investigation team are all over it. They'll leave no stone unturned. We'll be in touch.